y'all, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. This is part 2 of our kitchen makeover in our 1966 fixer-upper. So this is where we left off with the ceiling, putting it back together. So we have to clean up this edge here to get the next sheet of sheetrock mounted, and the first sheet down there was already installed. We are not professionals by any means, so we're just figuring it out. So this is the second sheet of sheetrock all mounted. I have to cut those last 2 pieces to fit in the bottom there, and there it is, all put together. So the brown spots that you see, those all need to be primed first because the drywall paper was exposed. So prime those and then filled all the gaps with 20-minute hot mud. And now it's time to float it all out in mud over all the screws. In another video, I'll be doing a ceiling video to show the process from start to finish. Now on to the fun part, picking up the cabinets. I will link these below. We purchased these from Home Depot. They are just the unfinished, I believe, birch wood cabinets, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'll link them below. And then time to install the cabinets. This was so exciting. It wasn't hard, and it also wasn't fast. So those first couple cabinets, we really took a while on to really get our process down, but we figured it out and got our flow going. I used 2-inch, I believe they're 2-inch cabinet mounting screws, which I will also link below. So we just found all the studs in the wall, marked those so we can know where to attach the cabinets to the wall. And as you see, my scrap pieces of 2x4s, we also mounted to have something to sit the cabinets on top of while we were attaching them to the wall. I do also want to mention that the cabinets that were previously installed in here were custom sizes, so I couldn't just go and find ready-made cabinets off the shelf that would fit my space. So I had to basically draw it out and use stock dimensions to fill in what all we needed. So it was almost like designing a kitchen, not basically from scratch, because I still wanted sort of the same layout. So I had a starting point to go from, but it was really mixing and matching. Each individual cabinet was sold separately, and this cabinet here I got from Lowe's. The rest were from Home Depot. So this cabinet is a little different from the rest, but I could not get the dimensions I needed at Home Depot. These are the 40-inch cabinets as opposed to standard 36-inch, so they're much taller, which I really love to give us more space in each cabinet. We really were desperately needing more storage space. If you don't want it like me, I can think about 100 things I could be doing right now. Don't waste my time with you. Okay, but you gotta have it good. I'ma start that clock on you. We gon' see what's up when it pull up on me. We had to improvise this center, the center 2 cabinets that'll be going up to the ceiling. He's installing swell gold drywall anchors because there's only one stud back there and we have 2 cabinets, and the one stud is nearly in the center of the 2 cabinets. So putting these drywall anchors in to secure the cabinets, and they're thin, small cabinets, so they're not heavy, and these cabinets won't be holding canned goods or dishes or anything. So,
and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, and my body. My body says my mind, and my heart. My body says I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is, but you got me going crazy. Just to do is so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last, till my body so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still check in with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body.
and if you notice the unfinished sides, all the cabinets come like that, so we had to purchase the finished end panels to cover that unfinished wood on each side. I'm done for the night. I got these 2 hung up, as y'all just saw. I got this one installed. It's perfectly level. Took a whole lot of shimming. These floors are crazy uneven. It's really bad. Then I created my filler strip, and for some reason, I can't figure out why, because everything is level. Some reason, the top of this strip is thinner than the bottom, so I had to figure out how to cut it where it will fit. So I didn't record that. I just kind of took measurements and transferred it to my board. I had scrap wood in the garage, and of course I'm painting these, so the different wood won't matter. Took it out to my circular saw, my mini circular saw, not the big one, and cut it down, and it fits so nicely. I'm so happy with this. It's not perfect. I will have to do some wood filling in a few areas like that, but it turned out better than I expected. And so tomorrow, this is just taped up there right now. I haven't screwed it in because tomorrow I'm going to have some plywood to create a little box and close this in, because I want it to be an even space here under the sink. So I'll enclose this, and then when I do my finishing panels, I'll also finish that one, so it'll all match. And here I'm using pocket screws, like I said, to create that box to enclose that extra space.
You can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something so loving, but no, I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone you. I don't wanna...
And it's a little bit proud, so I needed to take it out to the saw and cut it down just a little bit more so the face would be flush.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking.
And I know the angle looks weird here, but please don't worry. My hand was nowhere near the blade. Now everything is flush and looking good. I'll still have to wood fill these gaps. Again, that filler strip is not perfect, but it worked for what I needed it to. Alright, got these spaces all wood filled. I'll probably need 1 or 2 more coats after it dries. This is the kind that turns this kind of sandy color as it dries, to let you know when it's dry. So once it's all dry, I'll sand it down and probably refill it, like I said, 1 or 2 more times. These were the remaining 2 base cabinets that we had to wait to take out because I couldn't lift the granite. So these are coming out. Alright guys, so this is where we are. Tony pulled out these 2 base cabinets this morning, and me, him, and our oldest son lifted the granite off and placed them on the dining chairs. On the dining chairs. And the way this thing is heavy just makes no sense. But they got it done. Here is the wall behind the base cabinets. We knew there was going to be some damage. We're not sure how expensive. I have this cardboard down right here, basically just covering up the subfloor. So between those gaps is crawl space underneath the house. So the wood that was over this was completely rotted, and Tony had to pull it out. So we'll be replacing that, and then all of this drywall super damaged. So we're gonna cut out this piece and cut this out down here and replace that. Definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. So everything else in here is done and mounted. Just got these last 2 cabinets to go. So Tony cut out the old drywall and fit the new pieces in here, and I'm about to cut the piece for the flooring. Alright, got all of this cleaned up, got all the nails out of there, got my board all whittled down to fit in there. I think this may be cement board under here, I'm not sure, but I had to cut around these edges. I didn't want to attempt to cut that because I'm not sure what it is 100%, so I left that, but got my board where it's going to fit in there. So I'm about to screw that down and about to fill these gaps in the drywall so I can tape and mud. Bit patchwork, but it's okay. It's gonna work as long as I can get everything level and plumb. That's all that matters. Just got stuff everywhere right now, so I'm gonna clean some of this up. Now I'm filling these gaps. I believe the rule is if it's over 1/4 of an inch of a gap in between the pieces of drywall, you have to pre-fill before you tape and mud. pre-filling done, so those huge gaps are filled in, and once this dries in about 20, maybe 30 minutes, I'll go ahead and add the tape and mud. You'll notice that I didn't bother doing the screws. Honestly, this is all gonna be behind the cabinets. You're not gonna see it, so I'm not gonna really worry about making it pretty or doing those steps. All right, this is what we're looking like for the first coat of well, I added my mesh tape and the first coat of hot mud over the tape. I could have repaired that too while I was at it, but I didn't. Oh well. If this was gonna be seen, I would sand this first coat down, add a second coat, maybe even a third coat, and then I would top it all and skim it out with all-purpose joint compound. The lightweight kind is what we use. But again, since this is all behind the counters, the cabinets rather, and it will never be seen unless somebody rips out the cabinets, I'm not too worried about it. So I'll probably just do one more coat on top of this, depending on how unlevel it is. I may sand out the edges, I may not. I don't know, we'll see. All right, second coat of mud is done. It's not smooth. I'm not sanding it. I decided just gonna go on and move on. Once it's dry, in about an hour or so, I'll go ahead and put in the end cabinet. Got it in place. Now it's time to level it. I haven't even pulled out my level at all yet, so I don't know where we're at with this, but judging by this side, it's gonna have to be shimmed pretty well, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and level it. All right, we're all level. I'm out of breath. This side of the floor is a lot more level than that side over there, because that small cabinet beside the stove, I had to shim quite a bit to get it level and plumb. But this one, I just did one shim on these corners and then stuck some 1/4 inch plywood under this side. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to find my studs, which I already have them marked from mounting the top cabinets. I can't talk. For mounting the top cabinet, so I'll go ahead and attach this to the wall. Alright, got this screwed into the studs. It's not going anywhere. And then once this granite gets put on top, it definitely is not going anywhere. So now I see the light at the end of the tunnel. This has been such a long project. I'm so happy. We just got to get the sink cabinet in, and then I have to do my spacers here. I'm gonna need spacers. I'm sorry, not spacers. I'm gonna need filler pieces for the dishwasher opening, because it'll be a little bit more than 24 inches here, because the other cabinets were custom lengths. So I'm gonna be losing about 2 and some inches. So
I really wanna know you off. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that.
we ran into a hiccup, something that I didn't consider or think about, didn't cross my mind that would be an issue. So disappointed because I thought we were almost there, and we're so close. We're so close. So let me show you. Did not consider the fact that the sink has clips holding it in. Those clips holding it into the granite, right? So can't push the granite as far down as it needs to go there. I'm sorry about that weird angle. So basically we need to push the granite about 3/4 of an inch this way, and to have the lip that we're supposed to have on this end. So right now it's sitting on the very edge of this end cabinet because we can't push it past the clips. Stove won't fit past the granite into the slide. I mean, did all the math and worked everything, made sure there was perfect spacing for the stove with the cabinet. Didn't think about the granite at all. Just make sure there was enough space for the sink to sit inside the sink cabinet. That was it. So now we have to take it back off in the morning. Tony's going to work, so gotta wait till in the morning to take this back off. Unscrew this from the wall, move it down. I think I'm gonna move it down maybe a whole inch instead of 3/4 of an inch. I don't know. We'll have to see how it looks. And if I do a whole inch, I may have to do a small filler strip on this end between the stove and the cabinet to close a little gap, which that's not a big deal, but right, it is the next day, and as y'all can see, excuse the dishes that they already started piling up on here, but dishwasher and sink are still not hooked up, so can't do anything about that just yet. But as you can see, we got the granite mounted on the cabinet. So I moved this one to the right an inch, and it's perfect spacing for the sink clips. Everything is level, everything's looking good. I'm super excited. I didn't film the process of moving that cabinet and everything because my battery was dead and was on the charger, but I just got done, as y'all saw, cutting my filler strips. Just cut the filler strips that will go here and on the other side of this opening to secure the dishwasher into. So I'm about to attach those, screw those in from either side, and hopefully we can get the dishwasher mounted. So that's what the side panels look like, the finished ends. I'm down here cutting on my cardboard. Please use a cutting mat, especially on your hardwood floors, but that's what I'm doing, and I'm just using this box knife, so it takes 4 or 5 scores going through to cut all the way through, and I'm adhering it with liquid nails. I cut this piece 10 inches too short, so I ended up piecing it together, and the plan is to wood fill. I got all my toe kicks attached with liquid nails and some tape, just holding it down till it dries. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me for part 2 of the kitchen makeover. Please do subscribe, like the video. if you're interested in this journey of us making over our 1966 fixer upper, so you can see how I will be building new cabinet doors, inserting glass doors, painting the cabinets, and there's so much more to come. So again, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all next time.
No, I really can't complain. Everything is straight. I've been on the way, but everything